In this presentation, we explore principles of effective literacy instruction in the stages of the reading and writing processes. We also discuss the various learning theories that provide frameworks for understanding how students learn, particularly how they learn to read and write. Awareness of multiple theoretical perspectives will help in the establishment of a balanced approach to literacy instruction and assessment. The readings and viewings in this lesson address the overarching question, how do we become effective teachers of reading and writing? In Chapter 1 of your textbook, Tompkins poses that there are 8 overarching principles that effective teachers utilize to support overall literacy achievement. In tandem with these 8 principles, there are clearly identified stages of both the reading and writing processes that allow readers to construct and communicate meaning. The first principle of becoming an effective teacher of reading is that effective teachers understand how students learn. Although there are many theoretical perspectives, the 4 theories that we will focus on include behaviorism, constructivism, sociolinguistics, and the information processing theory. Behaviorism is a teacher-centered learning theory that focuses on objectively observable behaviors. Behavior theorists define learning as the acquisition of new behavior based on environmental conditions. Teachers use behaviorism when they reward or punish student behaviors. In a classroom setting, some applications that may include are the use of basal readers, mini lessons, and repeated readings. Constructivism is a student-centered philosophy of learning founded in the premise that by reflecting on our own experiences, we construct our own understanding of the world that we live in. Each of us generates our own rules and mental models, which we use to make sense of our experiences. Learning, therefore, is simply the process of adjusting our mental models to accommodate for new experiences. Sociolinguistics theory is also student-centered. It emphasizes the importance of language and social interaction on learning. Cognitive information processing theory is another student-centered theory. This model compares the mind to a computer, viewing reading and writing as meaning-making processes that are based on the philosophy that individualized readers' perceptions and interpretations make an impact. Effective readers draw on 4 cueing systems to help readers comprehend text. Each of the systems have a unique role and function, and depending on the text and purpose, readers may rely more heavily on one cueing system than the other. The 4 cueing systems are the phonological system, the syntactic system, the semantic system, and the pragmatic system. The phonological system refers to the sound systems. In the K-3 setting, that includes things like pronouncing words, using invented spelling, and dividing words into syllabication. The syntax system is the structural system in English that governs how words are combined into sentences. This is the structure or grammar of a sentence in the syntactic system. The semantic system focuses on vocabulary. What's the meaning of the word? How can students use context clues to figure out unfamiliar words or multiple meaning words? And the pragmatic system that addresses our social language skills. Effective teachers create a community of learners. In order to create a thriving literacy environment, effective teachers must promote a safe and positive environment that allows for the creation of a community. Characteristics of a classroom community include important traits such as responsibility, opportunities for students to read and write in meaningful ways, engagement with authentic activities, and quality instruction that encourages risk-taking, student choice, and peer-to-peer interactions. Effective teachers realize that there is simply no one-size-fits-all model for literacy instruction. Rather, effective teachers dedicate themselves to creating a comprehensive view of literacy that combines explicit instruction, guided practice, collaborative learning, and independent practice. Effective teachers use a wide range of approaches and materials to meet the needs of all levels and styles of learners. Effective teachers scaffold students' reading and writing based on the amount of support that they need to be successful with the learning at hand. The level of support decreases on the continuum of literacy instruction, ranging from modeled reading and writing, ultimately to independent reading and writing. With new skills and concepts, it's appropriate for the teacher to model and think aloud, demonstrating the desired outcomes. In a shared learning experience, the teacher and the students read, write, and create together, but the teacher is still taking the lead. Interactive reading allows for teachers and students to share the pen or share the book. There is a balance between them. In guided reading, the teacher plans and teaches that lesson, and the students participate in the supervised practice, such as in guided reading or class collaborations. And the lowest level of teacher support is found in independent practice, where the students choose and read self-selected books independently and can write their own stories and compositions. Effective teachers organize for literacy instruction. Just like we need to use a wide range of approaches for instruction, effective teachers will also use a wide range of materials and programs. 4 of the more common programs include the Basel reading programs, literature focus units, literature circles, and the reading and writing workshop. Basel reading programs are the commercially produced reading programs that include a textbook containing reading selections, oftentimes with accompanying workbooks and related instructional materials. The materials are aligned to grade level standards, and a teacher's guide is provided. Although most publishers will refer to Basel reading programs as a complete literacy program, effective teachers know they need to utilize other tools as well. Literature focus units are used whole group, typically focusing on a high-quality book or novel that students are expected to read at a certain grade level, such as Charlotte's Web or Hatchet. Through these units, various skills and genres are explored. Literature circles vary from literature focus units in that literature circles are based on the premise of student selection and the value of peer-to-peer interaction with shared literature. The students read and discuss their chosen book selection while completing aligned assignments. The reading and writing workshop allows students to read and write independently and at their own pace. All these models can be effective in the K-3 classroom when implemented as part of a balanced approach to literacy instruction. Assessment is an integral and ongoing part of both learning and teaching. Teachers assess students' learning for many purposes, including determining their reading levels, monitoring their progress, diagnosing their strengths and weaknesses, and documenting student learning. It's important that teachers use a wide range of formal and informal assessment tools, like running records, portfolios, observations, checklists, and rubrics. Effective teachers realize the impact of the homeschool partnership and reach out to families in new ways to form those relationships. At home, parents can support literacy development by reading and writing with their children, providing a rich literacy environment, engaging in opportunities for vocabulary and oral language development, and doing things like taking them to the library. Parents as partners helps the school, the teacher, and above all, the student. The reading process is divided into 5 stages. The pre-reading stage front-loads reading instruction. The purpose of pre-reading is to activate or build prior background knowledge. When students are reading, this is the time when the teacher will focus on applying the reading skills and strategies. The 3rd stage is responding. This may assume many different formats, but as implied by the name, it is the student's time to actively respond to the text. In stage 4, the students will explore the text that they've been interacting with and will go back to that text to examine it more analytically. The final stage of the reading process is applying. In this stage, the readers extend their comprehension to reflect and apply their understanding. The writing process can be viewed in 5 stages. Pre-writing is the getting ready to write stage. This includes choosing a topic, considering the purpose for writing, and often using a graphic organizer. In the drafting stage, students get their ideas down on paper and write a first draft of their composition. The emphasis is on the ideas, not the mechanics. In stage 3, writers revise and refine their ideas in their compositions. Typically, revising consists of rereading the rough draft, sharing the rough draft, and then revising based on the feedback. Once revisions are complete, the students will edit for mechanics and publish their writing. Like the reading process, there's a process to guide the writing that, when used properly, will assist the students and the teachers in both composition and assessment of written language. Our takeaway for this lesson is that reading is a constructive process of creating meaning that involves the reader, the text, and the purpose within social and cultural contexts. The goal is comprehension, understanding the text, and being able to use it for the intended purpose. The principles of effective teaching have been identified in this lesson, as well as an overview of the stages of the reading and writing processes. This knowledge is foundational to success, with final course outcomes surrounding the establishment of a balanced literacy environment.